huge step up, which is kind of really cool to experience.
So the fall season's over, right? All done. How do you treat fall ball? What's fall ball all about?
Fall ball is all about finding a team and getting better as a team and kind of learning how we mesh and who is going to fill spaces that we lost with our seniors. And it's fun. We try to have fun with it, but it does get competitive, and I think we're all pretty excited to go into the spring.
And you play a lot of like small schools from Kansas, right? You're not playing like UCLA and Arizona in the fall.
No, we're not. They're not practice games. We treat them. We wear scrimmage uniforms, and we still compete as best as we can. But they're kind of like we're just getting the feel for the field and who's on it. It's fun.
Now you're a big bad senior now too.
Yes.
Do you mistreat the freshmen? Do you treat them like you're going?
No, we do not.
They know that they're freshmen and they're not worthy of your time.
Oh, absolutely not. No, we don't hate our freshmen.
You should. It's good you don't say that on camera.
It's good.
Does your arm ever get sore throwing underhanded?
Yeah, it
does.
It totally does. Yes,
Okay.
It's different than baseball.
Yes.
So you definitely do get sore. You can't pitch every game of every inning, but every inning of every game.
Yeah.
But you definitely get sore. It's different places. So you get sore, for me, because I throw a curveball, which is like a lateral motion, I get sore on the outsides of my forearm, because I have a lot of like spinning is something that I do a lot. So it's in your wrist, and then sometimes in your bicep, and then a lot in your shoulder. But
right.
yeah.
You wish that your arm got sore? Because, I mean, in a doubleheader for baseball, they might throw like 10 pitches, right? For softball, with one, we're good with one. That's all we need. Just one most of the time.
Yeah, it's interesting. We don't have to. We can go a lot longer than you can in baseball.
Yeah.
But I mean, in high school, I feel like my stamina has kind of like slowly decreased as I've gotten. In high school, yes. Oh my gosh, yes. In high school, I used to throw doubleheaders like 2 times a week, and then in college, now you throw like 7 innings. You're like, oh my gosh, like that took a lot out of me, and just because it's a different level of competition. So you do. I don't ever wish I got sore. Sore is not a great feeling.
I wish the other girls got sore. Get more in it. Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
That's
perfect.
That's it. You never said how fast you throw.
No, I mean, I'm throwing in like the low 60s.
That's
yes.
pretty good, right?
Yeah.
What's the top that those hitters out there will see?
Yeah, that's why I work great with a lot of our pitchers, is because they throw a lot harder than I do. So it's like upper 60s, and and I top out pretty much like top 50s, low 60s. But like I said, so my pitches are mostly junk pitches. So
How slow can you make it?
Right, I can make it 45 miles an hour.
Nice.
Yeah, so I can like really drop it, and all my pitches are different kind of speeds, which is a really like interesting kind of tool to have. So.
Are you a crafty veteran?
I'm a crafty veteran, yeah.
Crafty veteran. Sophia. All right, now time to play a little game we like to call Defend Your Tweet. Are you ready to go? You're big on Twitter, right?
Sure.
You like the selfies I've seen? Not afraid of a selfie, right?
Am I?
Is that your...
I don't know. I don't typically take a lot of selfies.
Selfies on your Twitter account. They look like you. I don't think somebody else is going around taking pictures
right.
of you without you knowing it. All right, here we go. This is from November 7th. So recently. Defend your tweet, Sophie. Today I learned a valuable lesson. Ketchup does, in fact, go bad.
Ketchup does go bad. So we don't use the Wagner locker room as much because we're mostly out here.
Sure.
So when we do get food brought to us, it's here because that's where we're competing. But we have a lot of leftover condiments.
Sure.
And as you know, we've had that old field at Allen Fieldhouse for a long time. So when we do workouts, we typically they're in the morning, and we go and get breakfast from what's it called? We go get
Union. What do you?
No, thank you. The Bruce Center. Sorry. Yeah. So we go get breakfast in the Bruce Center, and a lot of times we'll just bring it back, and I'll like work on homework in the lounge and whatever. And I was by myself, and I didn't have any ketchup, and I was like, well.
What do you put?
Ketchup, we had like little tater tots, like little hash brown breakfast potatoes. Yeah, I like condiments.
Sure.
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
So I was like, oh, I'm sure we have ketchup in the Wagner locker room. So I go and look through the drawer, and sure enough, found a couple packages of ketchup, and I was like, ketchup doesn't expire. It's like
blow the dust.
Yeah. It was underneath a bunch of other old condiments, which I thought about it. I thought about Googling it, and then I was like, no, I'll just try it out. So I squeezed it out, and it was black.
So you didn't try it?
No, it was black ketchup.
Ketchup's not supposed to be.
No, ketchup should never be black. So then I Googled it, and it expires after a year. I asked the team
How old
group.
do you think that ketchup was? great story if you're ever on TV talking about it. Maybe you should have. Maybe the show would have been better.
Maybe it would have died.
All right, defend your tweet. LOL, sorry, Brian. I stole a butter knife from the Theta kitchen and put it in my backpack, and TSA just confiscated it. Crying, laughing emoji, laughing, sweating emoji, embarrassed emoji from April.
Thank you.
Did that really happen?
That really happened.
TSA for getting her a knife on board a plane?
Yeah, so I lived
Wait, during the season, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So I lived in a sorority this last year, and I really enjoyed it, but I would always have to eat my breakfast on the go, because with my schedule.
Tweets kind of stem from breakfast.
Yeah, I'm a breakfast person.
Okay, good.
But so I was grabbing my toast and a little packet of some jelly and a butter knife. Went to, spread it on my toast while I was driving, put my knife in the pocket of my backpack. Went to Rock Chalk Park later that day, had to go to KCI to go board a plane. I don't know where we were going, but completely forgot that it was in the pocket of my backpack. And we start going through the security line, and they pull out my backpack, and they're like, "Oh, is this yours?" I'm with all my teammates, and they're like, "What'd you do?" We've traveled enough that all of the little knick-knack rules, and so that shouldn't be happening. And they pull out a knife, and the TSA guy was like, I know this is going to sound really weird, but, you can't take knives on a plane. I was like,
new rule, Sophia.
Yeah. So they put it through the shredder. They were like, ordinarily we'd make you probably would have withheld you and made you miss your flight, but we understand you have a game to play.
Yeah, you have a very trusting face.
Yeah. So,
no one's gone more in depth at defending their tweets.
I'm sorry.
Than you
I feel like they need backstories.
I can't wait to see what breakfast started this next one from January. New year, same diet. Started the day off with oatmeal. It's a breakfast sweet. And ended it with shrimp cocktail and cheese puffs. Smiling and sweating emoji. That from January 4th.
I don't know.
That's your diet? That's New Year's resolution? Eat a lot of breakfast and then cheese puffs at night?
I have a really bad diet, yes. I would like to say that my favorite breakfast food is probably birthday cake. So, that doesn't surprise me at all, but I don't know the specific day. I can't really remember it. It wasn't memorable out of all of the foods that I consumed.
It was a long time ago.
Yes.
But I love that it was also about breakfast.
Yeah, I'm all about breakfast.
Well done.
Thank you.
I love that topic. All right, more to come here on Rock Chalk TV with Sophia Timplin. Up next, we're going to do swipe right, swipe left. You know what that's all about?